The Detroit Lions made a signing, a couple of re-signings as well. So we're going to get into this video, talk about the player, what he brings to the Detroit Lions, what we're getting out of him, what this means for the Lions, because it's a cornerback, and we re-signed another cornerback. So we're going to talk about it. And yesterday, obviously, we signed Cameron Sutton. So as you're seeing, and this is expected, the Detroit Lions are doing a nice little rehaul here in the secondary position. But before we get into today's video, if you are not a subscriber to this channel, you need to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Why is that? Because this is what we do. We talk latest Detroit Lions news and rumors. Everything that regards our Detroit Lions is going to happen on here fairly quick. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into the Lions signing Emmanuel Moseley, formerly of the San Francisco 49ers. Emmanuel Moseley, 26-year-old cornerback, 5'11". Accordingly, he had 18 to 19 tackles, solo tackles there, 1 interception, and 5 pass defense. He did get injured, and that's something that we see here. Moseley's formerly undrafted free agent out of Tennessee. He started 33 games in 5 seasons for the 49ers, developing into an every down outside corner the last 2 years. However, his 2022 season was cut short in Week 5 last season when Moseley blew out his ACL and MCL. He should be nearing 100% when it comes to training camp. So this is something that we have seen with Brad Holmes. He takes chances on injured players, and he does one-year deals. We've done that with DJ Chark. Before that was Khalif Raymond, and so on and so forth. Let me know in the comment section right now. Grade the Emmanuel Moseley signing, A, B, C, D, or F. Let me know in the comment section your signing for this player, because I'm curious to see what you think on this one. Let's continue to talk about here Emmanuel Moseley and what PFF says about this young player. And PFF gave him, is like this one's 19 tackles, ESPN is 18, but it's tied for 117th in the NFL. Interception was tied for 41, targets 20 with 133rd, and his receptions allowed was 13, which is 132. His overall PFF grade was 70.9. Again, I think what really hurt Moseley is obviously the injury. And so now you're getting a player who could be back. He's not an injury-prone player. It's one of those circumstances where he got injured, kind of like the Tracy Walker deal going on with him, where, you know, he's not an injury-prone player, but he did get injured. So for me, I like the signing. I'm going to go ahead and give this a B. I do like the fact that we're trying to turn over the defensive back room. I think that's the most important part of this whole story. Yesterday, Cameron Sutton. Now today, Emmanuel Moseley. And we did re-sign Will Harris to a 1-year deal. Now that's different because he's still on this football team the last couple of years. So he's coming back. But they're making it a priority to get this DB room much improved from when it was in 2022 and 2021. It was the Achilles heel of this football team. The Detroit Lions have to get better there. This signing gives the Lions flexibility towards the NFL draft. The odds of now the Lions taking a corner at 6, I think, really does drop. And it gives them flexibility. Maybe they don't even have to take one at 18. Maybe they could take one in the second round. Emmanuel Forbes, if he's there. We'll get another Emmanuel on the team. Or if they wanted to go Keely Ringo if he falls. So I think there's now options for the NFL draft as we're seeing what Brad Holmes is doing here. Like I said before, the Detroit Lions did sign Will Harris, re-signed him. I'm going to give this one a C grade in all honesty. Look, you know me when it comes to Will Harris. It is what it is. I would rather have Emmanuel Moseley come in and take over one of those spots. But you got Jerry Jacobs, Moseley right now. You got Jeff Okudah, and you got Cameron Sutton. They're going to battle it out and see, and then you probably do get a player in the draft. So Emmanuel Moseley kind of reminds me of what we did with Mike Hughes, and the Will Harris kind of reminds me of what Brad Holmes likes to do. Also, the Detroit Lions re-signed Matt Nelson, the offensive tackle. Why did they do this? Probably it's for the extra offensive linemen they like to have in the run game to push it out. Matt Nelson, is he a great tackle? No, he is not. I don't know the deal contract or the contract details. I'm going to suspect it's nothing big at all. Also, the Detroit Lions did re-sign Alex Anzalone to a 3-year, $18.75 million deal. This was a controversial signing to a lot of people because you have people that do not like Alex Anzalone, you have people that do, and he's the tale of two halves. The first half of the season, he wasn't that great. Second half last year, he played much improved, 127 tackles. He is a leader for this football team. I think for me, I expected the Lions to re-sign Alex Anzalone, but I do expect them as well to draft a linebacker in this year's draft. He can be a veteran to the young guy that's going to be happening with the NFL draft. So grade the Alex Anzalone signing, A, B, C, D, or F. Let me know in the comments below what you have on this signing. Right now, I'm going to give this one a B. Again, I think B is fair when it comes to Alex Anzalone. Is it the greatest signing in the world? No. Is it the worst signing in the world? No. It's more like, how is he actually going to perform for the Lions? Hopefully, it's the second half of the season. That's what we want to see with him going with the Detroit Lions here. So hopefully we can get some information here on Swag Daddy. We're all waiting on what is going on with Jamaal Williams. We are hearing rumors galore. Nothing as of yet while I'm recording this video. Hopefully that can change. I want to know what is going on with this one here. Also, we got to know what's going on with DJ Chark. Is he coming back? The Detroit Lions did adjust Tracy Walker's cap hit to reduce cap so the Lions can make some signings here. Obviously, Emmanuel Moseley is probably one of that, but maybe it's also for DJ Chark. He was just doing routes with Jared Goff a couple days ago. Jared Goff expressed interest in bringing him back. Ben Johnson talked about he wants him on this offense. We don't know what's going on that right now. And obviously, John Cominsky as well. We have heard diddly nothing on John Cominsky. We'd like to bring him back. But as of now, we don't know anything on those guys. Out of the three, what one do you want back the most? Put in the comment section, DJ Chark, John Cominsky, or Swag Daddy Jamaal Williams. Let me know. If you had to choose one, let me know one right there. In all honesty, I love all the guys. Hopefully they can bring them back. You know, not on insane deals or anything like that. Reasonable deals. I think that's the most important part. Now I'm curious to see if the Detroit Lions are going to look towards, building more of the defensive line. Is that something that they're going to do? Because if they don't look in free agency for the rest of the defensive line, it really looks extremely like it, because it already does right now, that the Lions are going to take a defensive lineman at pick 6. It could be Tyree Wilson. It could be Jalen Carter. It could be Will Anderson. If they don't build anymore, if they let John Cominsky walk, I would fully expect that to happen. And with Jamaal Williams, if he doesn't re-sign, I'm telling you right now that running back is a priority. The Lions could go running back early in the draft, whether it be a Bijan Robinson or in the second round like a Zach Charbonnet. So free agency is really important to what the Detroit Lions are going to do for the rest of this offseason. It really is. We're getting closer to answers here, and I think that's important because we need these answers. Again, I keep hitting refresh just to see if a signing does occur while I'm talking to you, because I made a video yesterday, and as soon as I let it out, 5 minutes later, the Lions signed Alex Anzalone, and I was like, dang it! I could have added it to the video. So getting a lot less questions than we had just 24 hours ago. Lions getting better in the DB room. Lions are the same right now in the linebacker room. And not a lot's changed in the defensive line. We got to wait to see what happens with Jamaal Williams. And what I was hearing from the NFL Network is Chark and Williams should be figured out today. So if it does happen, expect me to drop a video on those guys, whether if they sign with another team or if they come back to the Detroit Lions. Same with Karen Rodgers. He's demanding all sorts of players go to the Jets here. When he leaves, we're definitely going to talk about it. Why? Because I can't stand that cute dude. I want him out of the NFC North. I'm tired of Karen, and we definitely got to talk about it, though. So it's going to be one of those things for sure. And with that said, folks, adios.